guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Leah Renee, and this is Drab to Fab Lifestyle, where we transform our lives from drab to fab. Well, I am back again with another video. Today is a little tea time, story time, whatever you want to call it, about are my breasts real or fake? Okay, and to answer the question, let's just get straight to the tea. Yes, I have silicone implants. I did get a breast augmentation as well as a lift. Now, if you would like to find out more information about all of that tea, stay tuned.
I'm honest, I'll just make you cry, and I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I promise now's not the right time. I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather I'm honest, I'll just make you cry, and I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie.
So, first things first, why did I get a breast aug and lift? I personally got a lift because, as you guys know, I lost a tremendous amount of weight. For the newbies, I'm going to insert a before and after picture here on the video for the newbies. So with the massive weight loss, my breasts were literally down to like my belly button ring. And at the time, I was doing a lot of modeling and just appearances and everything and lingerie shoots. And baby, my breasts were looking insanely, ridiculously like I had about 50 kids and I have 0. I just had Prince London. So, yeah, I was just like, I'm going to go ahead and do this for myself so I can look fantabulous, even better to go with this body. So, I had a manager at the time that referred me to a place called CG Cosmetics. Now, CG Cosmetics is in Miami, Florida, and I was pleased with the intake portion. The lady who I was dealing with at the time, she was very welcoming and knowledgeable of the procedure. She told me about who the doctor was going to be. Everything was freaking awesome, okay? So I put my down payment down, and I scheduled my appointment for like 2 weeks later, because like when I decided to do something, I literally like decided to do it like right then and there, because I rather just like get it done, okay? So I ended up traveling to Miami by myself. The year before that, I had went for my birthday. So I stayed in the same hotel that I had stayed in, and they seemed to be, now I will not advise you to do this, okay? But I'm like a go with the wind shawty type of situation. Like I literally flutter with the wind. And so I ended up booking the same hotel. And so it was a boutique hotel, so the people in the front, they remember me, because the summer before I was there by myself. I always travel by myself. It seems to be like when you invite a whole bunch of girls to go out, somebody drops the ball, okay? So I'd rather just go, and if somebody happens to catch a flight with me, come on girl, come. But other than that, I'm out by myself, okay? So I ended up going to Miami the year before for my birthday by myself or whatever, so I had already stayed at the hotel. So long story short, basically I had a freaking Uber driver pick me up from my procedure and drop me off to my hotel. And a good friend of mine, she had called this little concierge company, kind of like Uber, but basically they'll pick up your meds and like snacks and stuff. So I was basically like in my hotel room for the next week, because when I first got to Miami, I stayed a couple days just to have some fun, because I knew I was going to be down. So I literally, after a few days when I got the okay to travel, I flew back to Atlanta, and like, it was like the worst pain ever. And it was because of the stitching from the lift. Now, the implant, I hear, is not as difficult to heal through just by itself, but I got 2 procedures, so like I was literally like walking around like this. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a picture of me at the airport, and I was so sad by myself or whatever. So after that, I went home. I stayed in the bed probably for about a week, and I was like really over it about being in the bed. So my crazy self, I literally wanted to go out so bad. I went out and ended up popping a stitch. Okay, so I had to go. Like, I literally did not do how I would have liked to have done. I was just so super excited about having the procedure done. Like, I wanted the world to see. So anyway, my stitch, basically it healed. The doctor was just like, okay, just basically your draining is gonna happen quicker than it would have, otherwise. But now they're freaking perky and fantabulous. Now, recently, I don't know if you guys know that I have still been losing more weight just because I just want to lose some more and more and more and more until I'm like almost like perfect. But I know that, can't be perfect. But anyway, so as I was losing weight, I just felt like my breasts were shifting too. So I felt like my implant was freaking moving. And so I contacted the doctor, and like, this is what I will say about CG Cosmetics, okay? Now, intake was perfect, and me leaving was perfect. After that, they got your money, that is done with you, okay? Okay, so when I felt like my implant had deflated, I called them, and like, they didn't call me back for like a month and a half, okay, honey? Then the lady who called, she had attitudes. Like, I was just like, oh my gosh, like, if they are deflated, I'm just gonna go somewhere here in LA because your attitude is beyond me, okay? And she's like, oh my gosh, well, da da da, like, she was, I don't know, having a bad day. So, long story short, would I go to CG Cosmetics? I mean, the work was good. The work was good. We can say that. If you're not really big on somebody helping you through the process after, if you like a gangster like me and like gonna figure it out regardless, then yes, in terms of work, in terms of pricing, which the pricing was one of the cheapest on the market for 2 procedures. I paid $7,000 for 2 procedures. Okay, so yeah, I paid $7,000 for 2 procedures, which was really good. I requoted out here in LA just for like keys or whatever. It was like $20,000 for like those 2 procedures. I was like, oh my gosh, yes. So in terms of pricing, yes, 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 yes. In terms of the health care and all of that, no. Like, afterwards, no. Like, no. Okay. My downtime, like I said, it was about a week and a half for downtime. And my before and after pictures. So I'm going to see if I can put this in here and make them as appropriate as possible and do some blurring. But the before and after pictures were dramatically different. Now, the after picture is obviously when I was swollen, and obviously you can see them now. But, yeah. So, when it comes to any surgeries, plastic surgery, whatever you decide to do with yourself and your body, you do you, okay? I am not by any means telling you that going from drag to fab in involves you doing some type of plastic surgery. However, for me, it was my personal decision just because I just was not happy with saggy breasts at the age of 25, I think that was. So, yeah, no, absolutely not okay. It's just not okay. So, yeah, if that's what works for you, boo, do you, okay? But for me, that's what I did, and I'm happy with my breast, especially knowing now that I went to a doctor here in LA, and they are not freaking deflated. They're freaking perfect. I'm just like trying to be over analytical when it comes to just trying to make sure that I am representing the best me that I can represent. So, yes, I went to CG Cosmetics. I got a breast lift and augmentation, and I think it was probably, I always say this is probably my best money spent, other than my car, of course, or like my home. But like in terms of like things that I really, really love, I really love them. So, yes, do you, boo. What makes you happy? What makes you feel like you're going from dry to fat? If it makes you happy, do you, okay? Don't let nobody deter you from doing you. I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. And stay tuned for more. I haven't decided what next week's video is, but give me ideas in the Instagram, okay? So, yes. Love y'all.